Hello y'all, welcome to part 7 of my Stromgarde 583 playthrough / Let's Play series in the Crusader Kings 2 mod, Warcraft, Guardians of Azeroth. In part 6, among other things, we cleansed the kingdom of Gilneas of old god influence and added it to our realm. It's now part of Stromgarde, and we also left the Alliance because you see we want to form the Aeternum Empire, and the Kingdom of Alterac, which is de jure part of the Aeternum Empire, is a member of the Alliance, so we couldn't really declare war on them if we were still in that faction. And so Stromgarde is its own independent realm, independent of the Scourge, the Alliance, and Horde at this time. And at the moment we have to deal with a Scarlet Light uprising, which the Scarlet Light in this mod is a heresy of the Holy Light faith. So let's raise some troops at Stromgarde and a few other places nearby it, and try to take care of them and destroy that uprising against us. Also, let's build up some stuff in our capital, Stromgarde, build maybe a militia training ground, and in the castle area there is a second castle called Notuia we built ages ago. Build up some horse stables and do all that. And in Foldor's Cove, let's construct some stone walls there. That's done, and let's send some troops down to crush that uprising. And after we do that, we need to get more allies, more soldiers for a possible war with the Alliance or the Scourge. So we're most likely going to try to make tributaries out of Nomergon and Ironforge, which are some of the most powerful independent realms in this continent on Azeroth, the continent of Azeroth, that are part of the Alliance or the Horde or the Scourge. And they're to our south. So let's go defeat this army here. And we had a lot of marriages take place, with a lot of betrothals and marriages get set up. In part 6 were the daughters of King Gellin Trobane, who we are playing as. Our starting character was Thoris Trobane. He died in, 613? So it's been about 20 years since he died in-game, and so his son Gellin Trobane is controlling the realm at this time. He is 55. He's getting on up there in age. But anyway, let's go defeat this uprising, the Scarlet Light uprising, and defeat them for the sake of the Holy Light. Let's get this done. And what's this about? Arranged marriage. This is a king of some high elves. He wants his son to marry the daughter of the king. Sure, why not? Get a marriage there. Maybe an alliance, possibly. I'm not sure, but let's see what happens there. But let's defeat these troops here. The units of this Scarlet Light uprising, they go down easy. And that's done. Now, they are defeated. So let's maybe end this war. The Scarlet Light revolt. It's over. And we got the guy who's leading it a captive now. He's a prisoner of us now, so let's actually execute him because we have a valid reason to do so. And just so you know, King Gellin Trobane is nicknamed the Cruel. And we have some raiders up near Stromgarde, so let's send a force to go take care of them. And also, let's also disband these levies we have that were raised to go deal with that uprising. A lot of messages here, get rid of all that. And open council position, we gotta get a new spy master. Okay, let's get the Lord of South Point, Benjamin Beckwith, who is a Gilnean. He is over there. And pick an ambition. Let's go with Forge a Bloodline. That's going to be done. And checking on the Alliance and the Scourge. I think the Alliance is fighting the Scourge this time. It is a great war between the both of them. And I don't think the Alliance is winning at this time, which is whatever, but that's happening. And here comes our forces now to go take care of these troops. These enemies here. Can we make an alliance with the elves up here in Tranquillian? They'd be fine with that. Form an alliance. You want to form an alliance? They say no due to political concerns. They're lost, really. And we built our horse stables in Notuia. We got to build something else now. Let's build up our trade post. Build up a small mercenary garrison, which is going to improve a lot of things there. But let's defeat these raiders. Back onto the subject of matter at hand. Defeat these raiders with our retinue. Who took care of them, and the retinue got them. And the retinue we have in Stromgarde at this time is a bunch of troll hunter type troops, I believe. Let me see here. Yeah, no, that's not it. Okay, troll hunters retinue. We gotta get more of them. So let's get more of a retinue. We can't get any more retinue. We can't afford it anymore. But let's get them trained up a little bit down at our capital for some amount of time. They need to be stronger. Just get them trained up, and there'll be a standing army we just have available. We can use whenever we feel like it. Now let's go on a war path, so to speak. We need to get a bunch of allies to take on the Alliance or the Scourge at some point. So can we fight the dragons? We want to make you a tributary, that's all. We'll fight you later. We'll fight them last. We took some land from the dragons early on. We actually took the provinces of Vermilion, Tiberfell, and I think Alberin from them. Yeah, we did seize those provinces away, those counties away from the dragons ages ago, the Red Dragonflight. They are probably still maybe upset with that, but it's whatever. Yeah, they're pretty mad at the Dragon Queen, Alexstrasza, is mad at Gellin Trollbane for usurping the title, the Kingdom of Vermilion, which she had before we had it. So, what do we do now? Let's get a new council member, because one of them keeps disagreeing with our plans. Who keeps bribing them? It is a relative of the king that is doing that. That is our... He is our what? He is our something. He's our representative. He's like the chancellor type position. Get a new chancellor. Put a royalist in his place. Vincent Evermill will now be the chancellor of, well, representative of Stromgarde. And let's go fight the gnomes at Gnomergon and try to make them a tributary. Extort. We could have a holy war. That's not worth it. We don't need Gnomergon as a... We don't need their territory. We need Alterac. They're more useful as a place just to give us troops, raise our levies, and prepare to march on the gnomes. All of Stromgarde's forces will be assembled, except for these units on these islands, because we don't really need them at this time. Let's march to the south and go face the gnomes in battle. Maybe they might surrender and make this easy for us, but I doubt they will do that, because that's too nice to happen. And we have a fort being sieged down in our capital, and there's the gnomes there. We have 10,000 some troops. There's some raiders. Go take care of those raiders, maybe. They ran away. They don't want to fight us. I figured. Yeah, I think those are those Black Rock orcs we took on earlier. Let's go fight for our capital. We have a bunch of units to charge in. Win the battle against the gnomes, who are fighting us there. Win. We are winning the battle here. What are these special units we have? We have like 7 special units. I'm not sure what they are. What are they? I don't know. But let's win this battle. That's done. Let me see what those special units even are. We have undead. Okay, so we have a combination of undead somehow, and we also have aerial infantry. How do we get undead? We have like 7 undead. We're not like a... I have no clue what happened there. Whatever. Let's just march onto Gnomergon, though. Head straight down there and make them our tributary. And their army is in full retreat at this time, and someone has finished. The princess of Gilneas has finished her education, okay? And we constructed a city in some place in Gilneas. We fight a second battle with the gnomes in Ironforge territory. Let's give this city we just built to the rightful lord of it. The city of Prattingly will go to High Lord Ferota Blackwald, who was given land in Gilneas. It is a grandson of the king, and for the record, his brother was also given land in Gilneas when we conquered that place, where we purged it of old god influence. You see, their king was corrupted by the old god, so we had to do something about that. Apostate found, and we branded them, whatever, and we win this battle with this second battle with the gnomes. Let's march on their capital now and end this conflict with a victory for us, hopefully. Come on, we need to win. After this, we fight Ironforge, who's going to be probably a lot more powerful than the gnomes, but it's whatever. March on the capital, siege it down, assault their walls, keep assaulting things, it works. And from an event, let's have the king get the zealous trait. That's good. And what's this about? To the deplorable King Gellin. Oh, this is a battle with the undead. He wants to fight. It's a holy war for Hillsbrad. He has 10,000 troops. Okay, he seems to think he'll win that war. Can we win this battle with the dwarves? So who's going to help us? Will you help us? Oh, that's nice of you. Well, we now have the Ironforge on our side, I think. Maybe. And they're busy with whatever. They'll be on our side, so it's cool. What's this going on here? Wildhammer Revolt. Who are they fighting against? Where even is Wildhammer Kingdom? Wildhammer Kingdom is just like one province at this point, isn't it? Them and the Dark Iron Dwarves have really fallen on hard times. Can we finish this war with the gnomes, please? Just end this. Please stop. Just accept defeat, gnomes. You lost the war. You lost the war. Just accept that you lost. We gotta go stop the undead from taking territory from us. I gotta do that. I want to win this war with the gnomes. It's done. Good. Now let's sail back with all of our troops. Gnomergon is now our vassal. You're gonna help us in this war, and you're gonna have to help us big time. Call to arms. And is this a border dispute? Who are they fighting? In favor of attacker. Oh, whatever. They can deal with that war then. Let's get our troops home, though. We need the dwarves on our side, though. Please stop leaving the war effort. Calling allies. Calling the gnomes. No, let's not bother. Invest in a technological advance. Frontline troops. Getting more units raised. Yes. Raise all of our levies. we get an ally, we can try to get the gnomes involved in the fighting. We can attempt to do so. I don't know if they'll actually do anything, but we'll see. Let's actually try to move this army back home faster by deploying some fleet levies to pick them up in where? In Wrenchport. Send them to Menethil Bay, no, Burden Bay, and they'll arrive and hopefully pick up our troops, and they can head all home and try to reassemble a military force and fight back against the undead before they win the war. Because we don't want a holy war to take away land from Stromgarde. Assemble our troops, please. And the what is it? The dwarves who are aiding us are really helping us for sure. They'll be so nice to have on our side once we make them a tributary after all this fighting is done. I'm sure it's a little strange. They're helping us now. We're going to make them a tributary later. But it's just how things are going to have to go. Let's reassemble our units. We have to get up a lot of troops. We get 900 troops per month. Let's move on the undead now. Where's their city at? Okay, there's the capital of the undead. We're going to win this war, like it or not. Is this a civil war going on here? What is this? Oh no, we got to fight to reclaim that high lordship. I mean that city. The city of the local Hillsbrad. We got to take the county of Hillsbrad back. For Stromgarde, get these units from Cair Duro down here, please. Thank you. We have some raiders in our territory, unfortunately. Build up a fort. Build this fort in Faldor's Cove as well. Build some stuff in Faldor's Cove. Build up some stuff also, or not. Win this battle here. Then we got to go fight some raiders. Take this back for the living. Take out the Scourge influence here. And by that I mean just retake all the places they seized while we were busy with the gnomes. And there we go. Elkmire's gone. I mean, it's back under our control. Good. Just retake everything. We're still gaining back some troops. Can we get a Holy Order involved here? We cannot. They're under the control of the Kingdom of Tranquillion right now, who is fighting in a holy war with the Scourge, or well, a member of the Scourge. Well, one of their vassals anyway. Not the Scourge proper. Not the Lich King by any means. We've got to defeat these undead troops here. We got to get more units assembled. Please. Okay, that's good. Let's win this siege. Why is this siege so hard? Lincoln has such a high level, and Battle of Duro Hill. Those units could not make it to the south fast enough. Or no, that was just some different battle. Let's defeat these undead, take them out, and our common interest bond make us friends or something. Someone's finished being. Oh, let's duel the enemy commander. They have a troll as a Gurbashi. What the world's happened there? Whatever. Let's duel this guy. 51 combat stat, 67. I mean, we have a personal combat skill of 67. The guy we're going to fight has 51. So let's fight them. Although someone else fought on the king's behalf and they won. Whatever. I think Hillsbrad is having some kind of civil war. Let's go deal with these raiders before we go and fight the undead. And take care of these raiders. They're going to be sent packing. They're Black Rock orcs, I think. Skullfang, Gorsmak, Skullfang. That's who that is. But let's head back up north now and go fight the undead even more. You are probably regretting attacking us. And this is... Who are we even fighting against? This is the High Lord Verentan of Ditlevsen, who's wanting to fight for Hillsbrad. I don't know why he decided this would be a good idea. But whatever, let's go destroy them with our Dwarven allies and march. Destroy them, please. There we go. Forward. And let's try to duel this guy in battle. 32 combat stat. Let's duel him. And let's show no mercy to this guy who is... I think he's a mercenary fighting on behalf of the Scourge. This Gurbashi mercenary commander is going to be shown no mercy. And he dies in battle against a king who uses his Trocalier weapon more than likely to slay him. And Trocalier is a very fitting weapon for a member of a dynasty named Bilbane to use. And here's the Trocalier. Very good weapon, very good stats on that. That gives, well, it gives us a lot of buffs. And we win this battle here, or no, that's not a battle, but we have traits like warrior, we have class traits, so to speak. And now Galen the Cruel has a higher warrior stat. He is Great Warrior 7. And at this point he has 77 personal combat skill, which is a lot. What is this civil war going on here? What is this about? Oh, it's a civil war to increase council power. That's going on while we're attacking this place. So let's win this war here, march on their capital with our huge horde of allies. Take care of them. Why'd you have to do this, undead? You didn't have to make this a pain. Just get rid of Deeper Limb, take care of their army. And they've lost like several battles and it's over. You're going to give us a lot of money for this. Yeah, now we have 1,896 gold. Great. We can get a lot of mercenaries with that. So let's move our troops down here. Maybe get some more retinue while we're doing this. Just get some more retinue assembled. If we can afford any, yeah. Get all the troll hunters we can. I think we're at maximum amount of retinue at this time. And that's good. So that's done. Now let's disband our units. and dismiss the army levies, I mean. Do we still have the naval levies active? Yes, get rid of the fleet levies, they're done. But we do have more retinue units now that have to heal up. They'll gain around, what? They'll gain around 94 soldiers per month. Bring out the Burning Iron for this guy. That's done. And can we fight the dwarves now? We definitely want you to be a subject of us. We need you to be a subject. The Scourge, Winter, Corn, Subjugation, War. And Lich King, whatever, Desmond. I mean, the old Lich King was absorbed by him. Narzul was replaced by Desmond the Cruel a while back in 1619. And he's fighting some... Who's he mainly fighting? He's fighting the Winter, Scorn, High Clan, which is in the... Okay. King... Okay, that's who they are. They're very cool, like Viking-type people. I think that's what their race is, anyway. And a county has been converted to the Holy Light Faith, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff. Some guys now known as the Cleansing Flame. Okay, but let's fight the dwarves and try to make them our subjects so that we can fight the Alliance. Extort tribute from them. Yes, that is the plan. 14,000 troops versus whatever we have. We don't have 14,000 troops, let's just say that. We have 12,000. We do probably have the advantage of having our units not distracted by the whole war in the north. Well, with the undead. Let's get the Order of the Silver Hand on board, as well as the Argent Dawn, who may want to get in on this action. And that will bring our numbers up quite a bit to hopefully give us an advantage against the dwarves. We now have 22,000 troops on our side. Good. If we can get the dwarves as our tributary, the dwarves of Ironforge. Why did they keep attacking us? You just literally lost a war. Who are you? Is that a different one? Who's attacking me now? That is the... Great, so that's now just a lady of the Dark Dalaran Hills. You have 5,000 troops. Why do you think you're going to win this war? You're goofy. Whatever. Let's march into Dwarven territory, march in their capital. King to remember. Let's say they will remember fear. This is an event that has to do with a bloodline being founded. Let's say they will remember fear. Go march to the south. And this battle goes very well for us, I think. Or no. It does go well. Okay, good. We won there. Bring out the Burning Iron for that. And how many troops are sieging down this wall? I'm not sure, really. And we had the dwarves up in our kingdom. I mean, they're probably still up there after we won that battle. Whatever. After we fought that war with Ditlevsen, the undead high lord of that place. Let's go defeat these dwarves, though, that are in our territory. They just happen to be around here. Defeat them in the field, destroy them, destroy their military, then go head for their capital. Let's actually focus on defeating the undead before we head off south to defeat the dwarves. And what's this about? Court physician, get him some more stuff for his herbs. Get him more herbs, give him some gold. Enemy commander is slain. A Dark Iron commander was slain in battle by our units of Stromgarde. Good. And yeah, that goes very well. Let's duel the enemy commander. 53 versus 77. Duel him. No mercy. Galen kills a Dwarven commander in the battle. A Ironforge dwarf. I think they call it that anyway. What type? Not Ironforge. What kind of dwarves are they in Ironforge? Bronzebeard. He killed a Bronzebeard Dwarven commander in that battle. Now we have some undead here we gotta defeat. Get away, please. Go bother someone else. Defeat them. And we could call in the gnomes to actually help us in this fight. But I'm trying to stay away from that. Let's use our money to build up Stromgarde more. Maybe make the fort harder to take. Get some scout towers. And let's improve the trade post. Improve the trade offices. Build a keep, possibly, or something. Castle barracks would be nice. Also build a what? Build something in Notria. Build a castle town to get more money from that place. And that would be good. So that's being constructed. And we're going to have to defeat these undead that are just attacking us. Why do they have to bother us so hard? Just go away. What do they control? They control that place. Okay. They control 2 provinces. Siege down their stuff and go home. Take them out. They recently conquered this place anyway, I think. And this event is something... What is this event about? And this says something about the king to remember. Only through my decisive action, by achieving complete control over my realm, I'll be able to immortalize my name for centuries to come. And the light will show me the way to eternal glory. I think that's fitting for a king who has the zealous trait. Let's defeat these undead, though. We gotta win this battle, then we gotta march down. We gotta win this war with this undead lord. Then we gotta go and deal with the dwarves to the south, who have probably a very damaged army at this point. They lost those 2 battles, well, 1 major battle, so they're not gonna be a problem for a while. Okay, the undead have lost. Give us some money. Thank you. 500 gold for us. And that lady of Dalaran Hills, which is controlled by the Scourge, is now in a budget deficit. I mean, they are in the negative, so to speak. Okay, let's continue back down south to go to Ironforge and get our troops here that are in Galneus. We didn't bother to add them to our main force. Whatever. March near, to sit near where? Sit at Dongarak And also, let's get our troops off these islands here. Move them back up. And they're trying to siege down a city we have, a castle, the dwarves are, of the Ironforge Kingdom. Let's move these units here. Move them up here. Assemble, please. That's 15,000 troops now. Move these units from over here, or no, just ban that levy, fleet levy. Move these units from this province, this county of Tilbarad there. Send them to Dongarak, and they'll assemble. And that's the rest of our army, essentially. Soon enough, they'll be ready to go. And we'll continue fighting the Ironforged dwarves for the sake of Stromgarde. And we lost Standelwake, but it's whatever. We just need to get our army together. That's done. Now let's go fight the dwarves. I need to wait for my army to assemble because despite the fact we have huge numbers of troops, I did not want to fight with just like Holy Order type units in the battle, because sometimes I don't want to fight every single battle in the field. Like, okay, this is a battle here, forward. Let's duel this enemy commander who is a commander of someone. Sure, let's duel him. Walk away, no mercy to the Murloc commander, who I think was leading a Murloc force, whatever. The Sword of the Light. And what's this about? We'll lose some piety for this, but let's go with the option in that event that cost us the most piety. Hopefully that will get us more, get the bloodline founded faster for Galen Trollbane. Let's march here, win this battle, retake this place of Standelwake, also retake this other place they occupied. That is done. And now let's head on to, and now the king has lost the trait ambitious. Alright. He's no longer, he thinks he's the best king ever. Let's move on to the capital of Ironforge now. And we're going to have to give away a province or county or something, aren't we? What do we have that we can even give away? We have Windy Glen. We could give that away. Yeah, I may just do that. I can control that for some reason. Give that to maybe. Do we have any relatives that would like that? Possibly. Let's give that to... No. Everyone does have land already. Give that to maybe... Does the king's son have any troops as heir? Does he have any sons that don't have land? Okay, they all have land. Not sure who we give that to. Really. Not sure at all. Does this guy have any sons? Let's give a piece of land. Liam Trollbane's going to get some land in Windy Glen. He's an illegitimate son of the half-brother of the king. So, he's going to get Windy Glen. There we go. He's 5 years old. If he dies, he dies. We'll just get the land back, but it's whatever. But now, we don't have to worry about the Demoscene size being an issue. Let's obligate this vassal to do something. They're not going to get in any factions against us. Let's move on to the Ironforge capital. We gotta go defeat the dwarves here in their capital once and for all. And we have approximately, we have 8,000 troops up here. Let's build a fort to hopefully be able, construct a fort to be able to not be affected as much by attrition. And that's the idea there. This guy's an apostate, bring out the Branding Iron. It's just the most gentle, the most simplest way to deal with that event, I think. But we beat this battle, we win this battle. We took some captives, I think, and they're nearly defeated, honestly. King Magni to Olds. Ironforge Kingdom is nearly our tributary. Yeah, we took a lot of captives from that. Let's siege down this place with our force. And can we win, please? We have one more place. And what's this about? I've always imagined I'd be first to go, but I am now to one morning, my dear friend. Let's go drink in her honor or something. And let's win this war, please. And the king's going to become a friend of Calderai, maybe. Sure. They become close friends. A Calderai, I think that's a night elf. Whatever. Can we win this battle, though? We need to beat the dwarves, please. We need one more province, and that's going to be done. We have beaten the dwarves of Ironforge. You're now our tributary, and let's ransom off all these prisoners we have. The reason we won so fast is because we took so many of the king's family captive in that siege. Now we got to head home, defeat some raiders, and then we'll have to consider our options when it comes to facing the Scourge and the Alliance. Give it a couple years, maybe, before we strike. What's this about? We're not going to help you. If you accept, be part of the Stormreaver Holy War. And great, so they're fighting how many places now? Are they involved in that? They are attacking. No. What do I do? Decline. I can't help you with that. You're not going to leave us as a tributary, so I don't care. Call for a court physician to help with this. And I would help the Dwarven King there, but we need to probably keep it be, how to say, we need to have our troops rest a little bit, or not, because we get attacked by another undead High Lord. Undead High Lord is attacking us. And can we get a marshal here? Yes, good. We have the Holy Light unit still available to us, and those Holy Orders are still going to be on our side. Let's raise our personal levies as we can, and try to go fight the undead once more. Terrific. So let's also grab some mercenaries, or no, let's improve Stromgarde a little bit more, build this fort up, and build a bathhouse in the capital. And besides that, build a stuff in Faldir's Cove, build a castle town to get some more money from that place. That's going to be done. Let's build a hospital as well. Let's send these troops to go fight this undead force. We have 7,000 troops. We need more units in the field, sadly. As much as I dislike having to use the levies at this point for our vassals, we have to rely on them, unfortunately for them. So let's raise all of our troops, raise all the local levies in Stromgarde and in Gilneas, and assemble them to go fight this undead horde that's attacking us for like the third time now. We fought the Lord of Ditlevsen, some random count, the Lady of Dalaran Hills. Now we're fighting the High Lord of Dalaran Hills, who is, yeah, they're just undead. Let's go defeat them though, assemble our troops, try to do that anyway. 7,000 some units, they're sieging down Hillsbrad. How terrible. And who's helping us in this war? Being aided by the Magistrate. Why are you helping us? Why are you here? Why are you aiding us in this conflict? I guess due to their faith. They're undead, but they follow the Holy Light. Interesting. So that's Magistrate Tyrannus II of Lordamere, and he is actually the nephew of the king, because you see the half-sister of Galen Trobane was married to Arthas Menethil, then they got divorced when the Plague of Lordaeron hit, and yeah. So can we form an alliance with you, nephew of the king? Form an alliance maybe? Yes, you say yes, of course. So we now have an undead member of the Menethil dynasty backing the Kingdom of Stromgarde, should we get involved in a war. And unfortunately they are just a magistrate, but if I think his king dies, he will take over from him. So can we plot for the plot to kill? Let's plot to kill Arthas Menethil, so we can maybe get the family, we get a more powerful ally in form of the king's nephew, his undead nephew. Let's win this battle here. That's going to be done. And we beat these undead forces of Dalaran. They're now, someone was taken captive. Let's go kill this enemy commander who has 71 combat skill. We're going to fight the High Lord Dalaran. No mercy to the undead there. And we killed this High Lord Melt of Dalaran in battle. They're done. And now they have a new undead leader, and that is Jurian. Oh, that's the one we just fought, isn't it? Wow, so they're going to be fought again. Great, so let's march on Dalaran. Take care of them. And what's this about? The Sword of the Light. All new activities must be overseen by the righteous. We're going to spend a lot of gold for this choice in the event. That's going to be done, but it's whatever. And the king loses the trait Depressed for some reason. But let's go fight more of the undead. And try to kick them out once again. Just stop them from attacking us, because it's very annoying. They're very irritating with their constant wars. Just break it now. Break this phylactery. Kill this leader of Dalaran. So we killed 2 leaders of Dalaran at this point. Of the 2 undead High Lords have died, and the king loses the trait Depressed or something. But we defeated 2 undead Lords of Dalaran. Who else is going to lead them now? So dead, no. Gish of Dalaran. They're undead, they cannot marry, experience, whatever. Let's win this battle though. Siege them down. Just siege them down. Break this phylactery, kill some Death Speaker. Goodness gracious, just leave their phylacteries laying all over the place, don't they? Just randomly breaking them so much. And this is a battle here. Slay this guy. Try to duel him. 92 combat skill versus 62, I think. It was all worth it. And the king, we win the battle. Even though the king is going to be highly damaged from that. Oh, he's not. He's just wounded. Forget that then. And this is over. That's good. And are we ready to fight Arthas Menethil yet? I don't think so, but let's disband our troops. Not Arthas Menethil, but the Alliance. We have tons of tributaries at this point, allies as well. And how is our plot going to kill Arthas Menethil going? He's pretty powerful stat-wise, or I thought he was. He's -5. That's actually pretty terrible. Wow. He's not as strong as I thought he was. But let's try to assassinate him. Let's also ransom these prisoners off. And let's auto-stop plots, get some people on board maybe. Is anyone on board with this idea? Yes, so let's pay off this High Lord of the Undead to get on board with the plan. Who else can take my money? You take my money, please. Take my money also. And do that. Keep paying off all these vassals of Arthas to maybe be on board with our plot to assassinate him. And that's going to be done, so help us out, please. We ransomed some people off back to the Ironforge King, who is dealing with a lot of wars right now. Is he still fighting a lot of wars at this time? Maybe he is. We're not going to bother him. What is this? This is a High Lord Commander of Telbarad. He will teach our Commander's Organizer in exchange for a favor. I mean, he's not on the council currently, so yes. That's done. And can we disband? Okay, we did disband all of our levies, I'm pretty sure. Yes, we did do that. You can invest in a technological advance. Let's do noble customs. And I think I'm going to end part 7 of my Stromgarde 583 playthrough here. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Have an awesome day. I'll see y'all later. Bye.